Hi, everyone. It's Sue Persichetti coming at you with another edition of Silver Linings. I'm really excited about today's show. As you know, everyone needs an outlet right now or some way to cope. So that's why this was born, into sort of discovering how certain people we find inspiring get by and how they find the silver linings. And it's actually helping me so much as we go along. So we're really excited today. Dorothy Gabala, my friend and associate with our large recruitment company that we work for, Frank Recruitment Group. We have Sandy Carter here from AWS, and Sandy is the VP of AWS and also the chairman of the board for Girls in Tech, which is super exciting for us because Dorothy and I are both really passionate about this. But Dorothy, I'll let you shoot first with the questions.
Hi, Sandy. Great to see you again.
Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Sue. How are you guys?
Great.
Okay. So leading into the questions here. So given our new reality around COVID-19, what are the silver linings that you have found for yourself throughout this pandemic?
I think there are a couple. One is that we've learned to do so many things differently. And I'll give you an example of first that I've experienced that I never had experienced before. I went to my first Zoom wedding. I got dressed up, and
Wow.
my best friend's daughter got married on Zoom. Believe it or not, it is legal in certain states. This weekend, a friend of mine who is a professional photographer, she and I went to school together. She did a photography class on Instagram Live. So I took a photography class online to learn how to take pictures of things in my house, not travel or something like that.
Wow.
I went to the store and they had taken pictures of everything inside, and you could just walk up and point to different things. I thought that was really creative.
That is.
And then one of my very favorite restaurants in Seattle, very formal, it's a sit and dine, leisurely dine. They completely retooled themselves for takeout, even going as far as hosting, taking their jazz pianist and have him on Zoom. So if you order dinner from them, you get this little passcode and you can go and jump on Zoom. So I think first is, just doing things differently. I think another silver lining is that work-life integration. We've talked about that for a long time, right? But no one ever seemed to do it, but now we're all doing it. So for example, I was actually doing a video for a virtual summit, and I was speaking, and my daughter was walking behind me doing like this, and didn't know I was on a virtual summit with 1,200 people. And, people are looking at me going, your daughter's behind you, your daughter's behind you. Yes, okay, that's fine. My dogs always bark at the most inopportune moment as they're going along.
Of course.
And, just how do you, before, and now people in a very more intimate way, right? And then finally, even though we seem like we're going faster, you still have time to slow down.
Yeah.
I've carved out more time for my workouts. My daughter even said to me the other night, Mom, you're more patient when you're tutoring me now. It's because I don't have to zip out the door or go somewhere. So that's kind of cool too. So for me, those are all the silver linings. I can slow down. We can really look at doing things differently. I think so many businesses are going to spring up from this, and that work-life integration is really a reality now.
Yeah, yeah. So with all of everything that's been going on with COVID-19, how has it personally impacted you and the business and AWS, or you as a person? Just what are the biggest impacts that you've noticed for yourself personally?
I think some of the impacts are, instead of looking forward to big things like big milestones, big conferences, I'm now looking forward to some of the little things in life, like what bread recipe am I going to use this weekend? Or I've already planned what I call my first day out outfit. FD, my photo.
Already.
I've already planned that outfit. What is that going to look like? I've gotten much closer to my friends, actually. I have the time to call them. One of my girlfriends, you order your wine. She's got a sommelier, and she's going to do a wine tasting. And so I feel like I have more time right now for my friends, more time to pick up the phone or to do that text or to do some of the crazy things that we do that maybe I should have done before, but I didn't do.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. Totally agree. Connected with so many people that I've lost touch with just because you have time. You have so much
That's
time.
right. Yeah.
So what do you think you'll take away? Like, what do you think you'll be doing differently once this is all lifted and the new reality begins?
So I hope there is some of these habits that will stay around with me. So one is, I've noticed that everybody's kinder now, and I'm hoping that that will be one of the takeaways, that we're going to be kinder, regardless of what happens. Kind of the post-COVID syndrome will be a more kinder society.
Yeah.
For example, I took time out to do some mentoring for some college students. There was a new startup that has a platform. And many of the young women said, hey, can we stay in touch? And normally I would be like, oh my God, I don't have time. But it was like, no, you know what? I need to take the time. That's the next generation.
Yeah.
I love the resourcefulness. I hope that we take away that we're going to even be more resourceful. I would even imagine like a Manhattan Project for, not like it was during the Depression where everybody kind of got to physical work, but to big brain work. Like, what could we do that would be a Manhattan Project for bigger brains and solutions, that IT thing?
Yeah.
Now, for me, I think that the takeaways are taking the really good things that we've looked at and done and taking them to the next level post-COVID, or back to work, not back to school, but that back to work mindset.
Yeah. I think the important thing is that we all do take away good things, that we actually think about this, and we've had enough time to do that. Really, really think about, and that's how this all started, that we make a conscious effort to learn and be better, like being kinder. I mean, what's better than that? And, just helping each other. And we're seeing that all over the place. And you're helping people, Sandy, by taking the time to do this with Dorothy and I. We really, really do appreciate it. I know, both Dorothy and I look to you for inspiration. So we're really excited that you were able to do this with us. We really are. And as far as the girls in tech, I mean, that's just amazing. And we're really honored to have you.
We should maybe even do some kind of another webinar around that, because I mean, we have a lot of contacts around that too. And we've done some stuff with that in London, out of our London offices. They did like a hackathon for kids, which, I mean, maybe we even, I don't know, that's a separate conversation, but maybe we talk about that.
Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, because we do have a program called Hacking for Humanity. And we did projects for homelessness. We've done a couple like that, but I would love to do something. I really think that I want to start now focusing on back to work, like after COVID, right? Like what happens next? And I think that's the whole premise of this silver lining, is to get you thinking about, this is not going to last forever. But there are things we want to take away that will last forever. And what are those things that we can transfer that have been so beautiful? For example, I just did a Twitter survey, and we had so many people answer. I was asking them, are you going to, continue to work from home? Are you going to go back to the office? Or are you going to do a combination? And if you look at the numbers, most people said they're going to do a combination. Even these die-hard, like work out of the office folks, they now want some of that flexibility that has brought to the table.
Yeah, I think our whole work environment is definitely going to change. And I mean, so many companies right now are migrating to being virtual and remote. So you can't really go backwards, like, so it would have to be somewhere in between from that, because so I think our workplaces, our relationships, our whole, the way that we do business, the way that we interact with one another, it's all going to change. And it's just so exciting, because I think it's going to be so much better than it was. So
yeah, I agree. Except I'm going to miss my dog when I go back to work.
Bring it to work. You can bring your dog to work, no?
I can't. It's just, it's just a little different though. Like right now, she like stays here with me.
Oh, so cute.
She's right next to you, right? So are mine.
Yes.
Wait, so Sandy, in closing, I just want to say, we talked about this. Frank Recruitment Group has such a large reach, and we're seeing so many people out of work. And I know Amazon has such a large reach. So hopefully a lot of people tune in to hear what you have to say, because I think it's really important. You know, we're seeing so many people out of work. So any bit of hope is all we're trying to kind of get going here. So we really
we have so many job openings right now. I'm still hiring. In fact, one of the reasons I was a little bit late for this particular session was I was just interviewing someone. It's not just
Perfect.
me, but it's all of Amazon has job openings. So in fact, Werner, who's our CTO, was just tweeting, come and join us, because we'd love to have the next generation here with us.
That is so great to hear. That in itself is like words of inspiration right now that people want to hear. So everybody out there, go and apply.
Right. So thank you so much, Sandy. We are so grateful and honored to have you. And
thank you, guys.
Thank you. Everything. Hope your family's okay. I hope your dog isn't too sad when he has to leave you. So.
Great. Thank you so much, Sandy. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you.